Hi team, it's Ashley and
Brandy.
And we're just going to share with you guys today a little bit about how Saturday outreach structure is changing. I hope you guys remember from our vision strategy meeting that we had in December that we referenced this, but we actually didn't get to go through it, step by step how we're going to be making changes. And because we had a Compel meeting already this month, we've got everything going on with Heart for the House, outreach groups are back in session. What we decided to do is just to do a video for you so that you can find out what's going on and be prepared for the vision meeting. Brandy's also going to be making some calls to some of you on the team who will be there that Saturday, so you're even more aware of what's going on. So we just wanted to take the time out to do this. And what I really want to see for our leadership team is that we actually grow in our capacity to manage people effectively and do less task managing. And right now we're managing a ton of tasks as a leadership team. And that doesn't free us up to get to know people on the weekends, to understand who they are, to really disciple them. And we want to change that culture. And so that's how it impacts you the most, is that we're actually going to empower people to do the task, and we're going to grow in our leadership and overseeing people. So I'm going to turn it over to Brandy, who's going to explain all the structures to you guys. Okay? I love you.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. We're really excited to launch something called Team-Based Outreach in 2012. And we're going to be talking about this more in the vision meeting on January 21st. So basically what it is, we're going to start adding teams to Saturday for people to serve in. Hopefully they're going to attach more their purpose and find their purpose and dreams birthed in them. And then we can walk out that discovery journey with them, leading them along our journeys to become successful leaders and stewards and really disciple people better than ever before. So the why. I wrote this down. I'm trying to keep within 7 minutes, so I feel like a newscaster. Okay, so the why. During this past year, I've seen so many people come and go so quickly, and I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes people will stick around for a few months, but then they disappear. And then they disappear. It keeps me up at night thinking of the people who don't show up anymore, and it breaks my heart to think that people have actually fallen through the cracks in 2011. I think of Kyle, who was a regular Saturday attendee who I haven't seen in I don't know how long. I think of Azel and Sarah, a young couple who are helping us out with video for a little while. I don't think I've seen them since summertime. I think of a current regular attendee whose dad was in the hospital back east, and I found out through Facebook. I think of Nathan, a guy in the Navy who came out for John Burroughs Middle School, and we haven't seen him since. And I think of Ozzy, who is amazing. He has such a servant's heart, but will we see him again? There's no guarantee for that. So our plan, our goal, is to be more intentional, like Ashley was saying, in the lives of our volunteers, the ones that God has placed under our watch. So the what? At our first vision meeting of the year, we are casting vision for team-based outreach. This is an opportunity for volunteers to match their God-given gifts and talents to a cause. It's our hope that through serving, they find purpose and that dreams would be birthed in them by serving Los Angeles through the local church, attached to the local church. Our hope is to foster a family environment on Saturday mornings that grows a servant's heart, a heart for the house, for our volunteers to flourish in. Team-based outreach is adding new structure by creating teams of interest for volunteers to be a part of. For phase 1, we're hoping to start the following. The first team would be a greeters team. So these people would be asked to come at 9:30, and they're greeting people, they're getting people to mingle, and they're making coffee. An admin team. Sandra and I met on Tuesday night, and we're really hoping for a better word than admin, because it sounds really boring and dry. I like it, but I'm not sure. I'm sure Jennifer Perkins might like it too. But it is fun, right? And these are people who enjoy working with Google Docs, have a passion for caring for and following up for people. We're going to have a security team, and this is something that Tom's going to be talking about more at the vision meeting. He's going to be doing a charge for men to step up for shuttle drivers, and really a street, protection team for us as we're going on the streets more than ever with Adopt a Block and Skid Row. So that's going to be looking, we're just going to need more male presence there. A baking team, people who enjoy baking, and this is a team that could meet maybe Friday nights or Saturday mornings. We haven't nailed that down yet, but people who would like to use their gifts in baking and then deliver these goods to our community partners, so LAPD, fire station, maybe hospitals, and that's a great way for us, for them to see our appreciation, and a way for the local church just to expand our reach. Yeah. A creative team, people who like to communicate visually. They could set up a playlist for Saturday morning. They can get tech running. They get the microphones going. They set an atmosphere for us to welcome people. we are very mindful that this is a big culture shift for Saturdays,
Yeah.
and we want to make it clear that these teams are not mandatory, but it's a great place for people to attach their God-given strengths and talents to a cause. If we're going to reach a city of 4 million, it's going to take every volunteer in room 6 on a Saturday morning, and it's going to take all of us as a leadership team to let this vision happen and to make this happen.
Yeah.
So the ask: who are the ones that you've identified with potential? Who are the ones you're checking in with during the week? Who are the ones you're willing to go to coffee with? As a team, as a leadership team, it's our hope that we put an end once and for all to the familiar stranger.
Yeah, totally.
To the ones that come in and we kind of know their face, maybe their names, but we really don't know too much more about them. So it's our hope that we as a team will engage like never before in 2012. So with that said, who are the 5 people that you have your eye on who you can personally invite to the vision meeting? If we invited 5 people each, just think of the army for Jesus that we would be building.
Yep.
Also, can I please ask you guys to tweet and Facebook about the vision meeting, because it's all grassroots, so it's only going to be word of mouth. So personal invitation, you and I tweeting, let's retweet each other. Let's have a presence on Twitter and Facebook about this vision and just see how God's going to bless what we're doing. It's going to be total grassroots style. I also want to be very accessible to you guys during this kickoff season. If you have any questions, if I talk too fast, if you're like, I don't know what she's talking about, please let me know. Please post on the city. You can text or email me or call me. That would be great. I want to be very accessible to you guys. And if there's an area of interest that stuck out to you, please let us know if you want to lead that or be more engaging with the people, or maybe you have a skill in that area. We'd love to know. Last thing. I was wondering if there's a few people who wouldn't mind staying behind from outreach on the 21st to help us set up and just pray and see how God's going to move.
Awesome.
Okay, thanks,
and
guys.
just the final thing we want to say is that this is not at all to change the culture of Saturdays in the sense that you can always just come. There's no sign up. You can just come. But what we want to do is actually just raise the level of ownership for people who are coming regularly. And so that way we can know them. We can disciple them. They can become a part of our family. And then we can grow in our leadership skills in relating and communicating and leading people. And then we can empower them to do things for the kingdom of God. So we just wanted you to be really clear that that culture of come as you are anytime is always still welcome. So we love you guys, and I hope this out makes sense to you. Give us a call, give us a ring, hit up Brandy if you have any more questions.
Yeah.
We love you.
Love you guys. See you Saturdays.
Adios.